What's up, everybody? TN Fanatic here. Hope you all are having a fantastic day, and welcome to another post-game reaction. In this one, I am continuing my coverage of the Nashville Predators. Gosh, my voice is cracking. It can't be cracking already, like we just got started. But maybe there's some explanation behind it. Maybe there's some truth behind it, because this is brutal. Again, I'm talking about another loss. Again, we're being down by another team from New York. Again, Predators lose to the Rangers 4-0. Not as bad as the Islanders game, still pretty brutal. And that's where we will start. This first period, kicking this game off, I want to say this. The Rangers, yes, they've had a down year, but they still have great players and smart players. And in this first period, I knew exactly what they were trying to do. They looked at us and said, we need to break that team down. Break them down. First, break them down physically, then mentally. This first period was a mess. An absolute mess. Most notably, as per usual, with whenever it comes to the Rangers and talking about them being like controversial, it starts with Rempe. That big 8-foot or 7-foot. I don't know how tall he is, but he's a big dude. He's a dirty player. That dude is a dirty player. But like we all know that. But I would argue, I mean, he's right up there with Ryan Reeves. I mean, Rempe is just unsafe. I mean, he was elbowing guys. He was hitting guys in the face. And there was one moment in the first period where he elbowed one of our guys. And then one of our newer players, it might have been England, he goes over to defend his teammate, right? So he and Rempe scrap. And you know what? Rempe, he got a bloody nose out of that. That was awesome to see. And I was looking forward to Rempe getting into the penalty box and us possibly going on the power play. But then here come the refs. They start to talk, and apparently we get a penalty. So England got penalized for instigating. That's what we're calling it right now. Even though he's going to defend his teammate, which was the right thing to do. I agree. We're not even going to get a power play out of it? Like, Rempe gets away with elbowing Cole Smith in the face. England goes over to defend him, right? And we don't even get a power play out of it. Like, I get, because, like, of course, when, like, two guys fight, both of those players are obviously going to sit. Not for a power play, but for, like, that time. I get that. But I do not understand how Rempe could just get away with this. That's ridiculous. Like, if you're allowing that to happen, who's to say Rempe won't do it again? Because he will do it again. Yeah, that was just the first period. So that's where we were perhaps broken down on the physical side. Now they're starting to bring us down on the mental side. Because 8:32 into the first, I thought we were playing a solid game until Panarin scored this wide open shot. And this is a case where our guys on defense, yes, we have been hit with the injury bug on the defensive side. And I have stated that, like, I want guys to make the most out of every single shift when they're on the ice. I don't mean abandon your job entirely. Like, if you want to make a good play every once in a little bit, like, that's fine. But we can't have all of our defenders, all of our forwards just bunched up in one spot and then have a guy like Panarin have a wide open shot. That cannot happen. From then on, the Rangers just took it to us, man. JT Miller scored on the power play. And then their other Miller, K'Andre Miller, he also scored. And then in the third period, Brett Berard, I don't know, dude. I'm at the point where, you know what? If I mispronounce the name, I'm sorry, but it's brutal. It's brutal right now being a Preds fan. And every single time, every single loss, just feels like my happiness is just going down the drain every single time. just in this game, we just weren't really able to get anything going. We were over 2 on the power play. Face off, I thought was good, but here's where again we were very sloppy. We had 27 minutes of penalties. Yes, our PK, we were able to kill off 4 of those, which is very good. But that's half of the game pretty much. We're in the box. And we have to defend, we have to clear that puck, and who knows what opportunities could have come if we got at least half of those minutes back. That's where our problem is. We're lacking in defense, so we're trying to stop all these players from scoring by committing penalties. And that's not a winning formula. It is not, and we are suffering because of it. So hopefully we turn that around. Hopefully we do that against the Bruins. Again, as I'm filming this, I'm getting ready to watch that Bruins game. Again, sorry if this is late, but it's brutal for me. It's brutal to come on this chair. But I do it because I love my Preds. And I know we will turn this around. If not, against the Bruins, maybe next game, the game after that, or maybe next year. I don't know, but we got to keep the faith. This is a rough patch. This is even rougher than what happened to us at the start of the season. Because at the start of this season, that was just a case where we had all that newness going on, So that whole thing was happening. Here, it's we have guys hurt, they are injured, and we have these youngsters out there who they're doing everything that they can. I love the fight. Again, I loved England, how he stepped in. I think Cole Smith, he is getting hit. He is getting hits as well. I want both of those guys to stay, absolutely. But we're just trying to do a little too much at the end of the day, and it's getting to the point where guys are not doing just their jobs. Make the most out of so here's where I will end this. For those guys on our roster, make the most out of every single shift doing your job. Your job. That's the first thing. And be clean about it. Do not commit penalties. Because if you do, even if we kill it off, that's time in which we can possibly score. So hopefully we turn that around. Hopefully we do it against the Bruins, guys. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you here. But we can only hope. But friends, that is going to do it for this post-game reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, click that bell, and you can join our Fanatic Army. And honey salutes to all of you as always. And I hope that all of you have a fantastic day. Go Preds!